The EU is considering forcing Chinese companies to transfer technology into the EU if they want to do business here. For almost a century, the West has been punishing those all over the world for trying to copy their technology. The argument was that the free market and competitive advantage wins. And what competitive advantage meant was that the West should focus on the high-tech stuff, like let's say tech in America or advanced pharmaceuticals in Europe, and that the rest of the world should focus on the things that they were good at. The cocoa beans get grown in Africa and get made into luxury chocolate in Europe, etc., etc. Now that China has stolen Western technology, but not only that, it's improved it in some ways, the shoe is on the other foot. And it didn't even take the West 5 years to decide that they want to start stealing things. The United States is stealing TikTok for its advanced algorithm, and the EU is considering forcing technology transfers as well, for all the principles to go out the window. Now, some of you are thinking, but come on, it's only fair the Chinese stole the technology first. And it's true, they did. And the Chinese argument was, well, we stole, but that's because the West stole all of our resources first. The West's rebuttal was, but that was in the past. We live in a different world now, where we need to play fair. You see where I'm going with this. And this is naturally only going to be the Chinese reaction going forward as well. I have two feelings here. One is, as a person from a formerly colonized country, whose country, India, still faces Western punishment for copying their technology, seeing the EU considering this and seeing the US just steal TikTok, and it's probably going to be other things too soon, induces a sense of schadenfreude. That is fortunately only the emotional part of me. There's a more pragmatic part of me that lives in the EU and likes it here, and as an Indian whose country is currently competing with China with the help of the EU in many sectors, I am cheering the EU on. Steal the technology. Just stop with the preaching to the rest of the world about fairness and Western values. And to be fair, Europeans have drastically reduced this kind of language diplomatically in the last 5 or so years. Welcome to the real world that everyone else had to live in, where Western technology posed a threat to the rest of the world. If you were a naive fool who believed the West had any moral compass or fair play over the last 75 years, don't be a fool for the next 75. We live in a world of great power competition where the great powers of the world will cheat and steal and lie to secure the national interest of their people, and they're going to back that up with big ships with even bigger guns. Let's focus on winning together. Pull the wool off your eyes and wake up. To my European friends, welcome to the real world.